Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing another flight on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We are going to be on the PilotEdge network flying the CAT-05 rating, which is going to be a flight from a Class D to a Class D using flight following. So our flight is going to be from Santa Maria Airport to Bakersfield Meadows Field to obtain, and we're going to obtain VFR flight following en route. Now the PilotEdge CAT-05 rating walks you through some of the rules of the controllers you're going to be talking to. So we're going to be in the LA Center area, so we'll be talking to Los Angeles Center en route. They talk you through reading the airport facility directory, now known as the C supplement. They talk about once you depart the Class Delta en route, in addition to monitoring guard, you can request flight following from either one of these two, Santa Barbara Center or LA Center. I'm sorry, Santa Barbara approach and departure. And that's going to be based on what time you're flying. So right now we're looking at about 2000 Zulu time, coming up on 2100, so we're going to be talking to Santa Barbara on 12415. Talks about when you call them by Santa Barbara approach, your call sign, your position, altitude, and request flight following to Bakersfield. Talks about what services they can provide you. It talks about reception considerations. So if we look at this route on Sky Vector, Santa Maria to Bakersfield, you can see we're crossing a mountain range here, crossing a mountain range here. This VOR is nicely placed. We can use that to back us up in terms of navigation. We'll be primarily using GPS navigation, but this can be our backup source. So if we're talking to Santa Barbara is down here, so I don't know where exactly their radio towers are set up, but we can assume that these mountain ranges could affect our radio reception based on what altitude we're flying. So jumping back over here, if at any time we lose them, we can either try getting them on guard, we can try calling forward to Bakersfield, we can try calling back to Santa Maria and see if we can get a hold of anybody that might be able to relay our message to Santa Barbara approach that we are okay and lost radio reception. Okay, what else? I think I'm going to hop us into the aircraft here because it's a little noisy out there. So I've already filed our flight plan. I said we were going to be doing 100 knots true, and I said we'd cruise at 5,500. That'll clear us of the mountains, and that meets our minimum safe altitude everywhere along the route. Okay, I did look at the weather already at Santa Maria and at Bakersfield, and we are clear. Temp and dew points have a decent spread. Now, looking at the weather here, you can see it doesn't look so great. Now, we know we're going to be flying generally to the north. Now my compass isn't all spooled up yet. The compass there says we're facing about 300. So if we know we're flying east, we gotta be going that way. So yeah, we got some clouds. Hop back in the aircraft, quiet things down. According to Sky Vector, we do have, let's see, some marginal VFR down here. Marginal VFR down here. But we can see that out here it looks pretty clear. Everything out here is VFR, so we're comfortable. We might be VFR on top for periods of time, but as long as we can see holes to get back down, we're okay with it. Okay, so I think we're good with that, and we're good with that. Alright, let me get connected here. Why is that not coming through? There it is. Alright, so you can also see I have the METAR data. So Oceano is showing marginal VFR as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll get the aircraft started here. Move these out of the way. So we'll break out our checklist. So we'll go flaps up, they are. Passenger load brief hops tack time, we'll write that down. Fuel to the proper tank. Actually, before I do anything, I'm gonna connect to the network. 4523 November, we're a C-172. We're connected. Alright, so fuel to the proper tank. We're centered. I'm going to open up the valve there. Circuit breakers check, they're all in. Alternate static source is good where it is. Pitot static is good. ELT armed, it's armed. Seat track back, we're locked. Avionics off, they are. Autopilot off, it is. Carb heat, not installed on this aircraft. Throttle slight. Brakes. Prop clear. Master switches on. Beacon on. We will go. Okay, so props clear. Master switches coming on. Beacon on. Fuel pump on. Mixture full rich. Prime as required. We're not going to prime today. And mag start. Once we start, we're looking at oil pressure, fuel pressure, and we'll turn the pump back off. So I think we are clear around us. Nobody behind us. Alright. Fuel pump's coming on. And we're going to start. Pressure's in the green, temperature's in the green. Fuel flow's coming up. Engine temperature looks good. We got vacuum pressure. And we got fuel for the mission. Looking good. Mixture as required, we'll leave it full rich. Seatbelts and harnesses are locked. Heat and vent, defrost as required. Avionics coming on. ATIS. We're on the cargo ramp. ATIS is 121.15.
Papa, 2051 Zulu, wind 250 at 4, visibility 10, 3000 scattered, ceiling 20,000 overcast, temperature 16, dew point 5, altimeter 3006, arriving and departing runway 30, visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Papa.
Papa.
Santa Maria Public Airport. ATIS information, Papa. 2051 Zulu. Wind 250 at 4. Visibility 10. 3000 scattered. Ceiling 20,000 overcast. Temperature 16. Dew point 5. Altimeter 3006. Arriving and departing runway 30.
Alright, we're good with that. So scattered at 3,000, that's definitely what we saw looking outside. I don't think I'm going to tune up ground until we're ready to start moving. That way we can have peace and quiet while we're moving along with our checklist. So altimeter, we said was 3006. And that gives us about 220 feet elevation. I believe that matches this. I don't remember where that is. I'm pretty... Oh, there it is, 261. Yeah, that looks good. Close enough. Transponder, we'll go Alt. Actually, we're just going to go to On for now. We'll switch it to Alt on takeoff. And we're squawking 1200 VFR. ADSB on, radio test, we'll do it on the way out. Taxi lights as required. Turn that on, nav strobe lights. Alright, we'll note the time. We'll leave the brakes where they are. 450. And I think we're going to do our run-up check right here. Because there's nobody behind us. Run up. Brakes are set. Fuel, proper tank. It's on both. Trim for takeoff. Center it up there. Flight controls, check. No binding or restrictions in the flight control, and proper correlation outside on the lift surfaces. Annunciator lights. Test, get all our lights. Instruments. So our airspeed indicator is marked at 0, proper markings. Our attitude indicator is level, wings level on the horizon. We got field elevation on our altimeter, no error flags. Turn coordinator, wings level, balls centered. Our horizontal situation indicator is showing a 310. That matches our compass. Our vertical situation or speed indicator is marked at 0, so we're not climbing or descending sitting here on the ground. We got fuel for the mission. Engine temperature. So this is funny, it doesn't work in the simulator. So I look at my instrument panel here, I can see that we're measuring engine temperature. It just doesn't work in the Microsoft. But clearly the data is there because they're reporting it to my air manager panel. Fuel flow is fine where it is. Vacuum pressure looks good. Amps. Pressures, temps in the green. Alright, so let's do our mixture to best power. It's full forward there. Primer in and locked it is. I think that's down here. 2000 RPMs, mag test, carb heat, vacuum pressure, amps, fuel pressure, oil pressure, and oil temperature, and then idle. So we're coming up to 2000. Looking at our temperatures rising. Alright, we got 2000 RPMs. We'll go to the left mag, slight drop in RPM. Go to the right mag, slight drop in RPM. Back to both. Temperature comes back up. We got temperature, pressures in the green, vacuum pressure, and amps, and we'll go to idle. Making sure the engine doesn't die out on us in idle. It's running smoothly, back to 1000 RPMs, so we're not fouling our spark plugs. Throttle friction's good where it is. Alright, flaps for takeoff. We'll do 1 notch of flaps. Fuel pump on for the takeoff, it's still on. Mixture best power, it is. Carb heat off, not installed. Pitot heat as required. If we fly into, if we see we're getting into some visible moisture, we'll turn on the pitot heat. What's the temperature? 15 degrees Celsius, so we could probably just leave it off. But we'll keep an eye on that at altitude. Transponder on takeoff, and then we'll do that now. Okay, so lights, camera action, landing lights on, camera, we'll set the transponder to altitude, and action. We're full rich, fuel pump is on, trim and flaps for takeoff. I think we're ready to go, so let's tune ground and tower in here. Oh, we're going to do one more thing. We're going to use our nav radios today. Like I said, we'll back ourselves up. So on the map here, we're going to tune in Fellows 117.5. Oops, wrong radio. Come on. 117.5. Tune that in. Come on, I thought it was 6. Okay, so when that's in, we should now be able to take our OBS needle, and we can see from where we are to where this VOR is, we would be looking at about 50 degrees or so. So as we turn this OBS needle, which is up here, or up here, as we turn that and get closer to 50, we should see this line in the center of it come into the center. And there it is. So it's in the center. So that's telling us that we are on the 050 radial to Fellows VOR. So as long as we leave that needle centered, we know that we're tracking to the VOR. And once we pass overhead it, we're going to see that to from indicator point the opposite direction, and we're going to keep tracking away from the VOR on the same radial, and that'll get us to Meadows. So that'll back us up in case our GPS fails, and we can back ourselves up with time in terms of time en route. So we'll note the estimated time en route on takeoff. . we're going to get grounded there on 121.9. And we'll tune tower in. I'm going to stick guard in the back.
And walk 592, I carried on to Bravo, crest taxi to the toner. Number 2506, radar contact departure.
Radar contact departure 2506.
Locker 590, taxi to parking via Kilo, cross runway 26 right, and runway 30 at Kilo, and taxi via Kilo Charlie, remain this frequency.
Okay, taxi Kilo cross 16 Y at Kilo, walk silent near me.
Okay, I think we are set up to go for this flight.
Walker 169, contact departure.
Departure, Walker 169.
So we said we're on the cargo ramp. We are VFR to Bakersfield.
Number 734 Delta Tango, Victorville Tower, runway 17, cleared to land.
Papa, and it's for the CAT-05. Again, this is Santa Maria. Santa Maria ground, Cessna 4523 November on the cargo ramp. Like to taxi VFR east departure with Papa.
November 4523 November, Santa Maria ground, runway 30, taxi via Alpha.
30 via Alpha, and this is for the CAT-05.
Roger.
Okay. Runway 30 via Alpha, so that's just ahead of us. So let's release the brakes, and we'll start rolling out. Clear this guy here. Pull this up. Start squawking, let's see.
November 4 Delta Tango, say again.
What's the speed right in approach, 4 Delta Tango?
4 Delta Tango, you're cleared to land, runway 17. Are you doing something else?
No.
Alright.
4 Delta Tango, are you're flying over the runway and deviating now? Are you not landing?
Nobody coming down the taxiway.
November 734 Delta Tango, if you said anything, I didn't quite understand what it was. Are you going around or are you going left and you didn't know what you're doing?
Alright, so we're going to hold short of the lines here.
November 734 Delta Tango. Okay, so your IFR, I'm not quite sure what your request is. You want to enter a left-on on runway 17. Are you requesting to cancel IFR, or I'm not quite sure what your request is.
No, just
I wonder if he's on the other frequency.
Yeah, runway 17 landing, you need to enter left downwind for runway 17, 4 Delta Tango.
We're going to switch.
4 Delta Tango, you were cleared to land runway 17 on the initial approach. Why did you not land on runway 17?
Because I did not have runway 17 at that point yet. I was still sending down to my FTA.
734 Delta Tango, roger. You're on an approach. You're cleared to land on the runway, which means you should be landing on the runway. If you do not have the runway and you're unable to land, you need to go around and go miss and let the controller know. Now you're flying around the airspace. Enter a left downwind for runway 17 if you just want to land.
Roger, enter left down for runway 17, runway 17 circle landing, 4 Delta Tango.
John Wayne Tower, Skyhawk 24 Quebec, 10 miles to your west at 4,000. Request landing.
November 24 Quebec, John Wayne Tower, enter right base, runway 20 right, report turning final.
San Maria Tower, Cessna 4523 November, holding short of runway 30 for departure.
November 24 Quebec, enter right base, runway 20 right, report turning final.
Report turning final, right base 2024 Quebec.
I didn't think
Confirm 20 right, runway 20 right.
Runway 20 right.
November 734 Delta Tango, runway 17, clear to land.
17 circle landing, 4 Delta Tango.
San Maria Tower, Thailand 879 Foxtrot Alpha, hold short 20 right, Kilo.
November 452 November, Santa Maria Tower, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 30, Cessna 4523 November. Okay.
November 878 Foxtrot Alpha, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Right, quick look out the left.
Clear for takeoff, 20 right at Kilo 878 Foxtrot Alpha.
November 131 Charlie Alpha, Santa Barbara Tower, make sure to runway 25, runway 25, clear to land.
All right, taxi marker said runway 30. We're cleared for 30, and just we'll double check.
Santa Barbara clearance, delivery 154 years, holding short of 25. I got an I-4 flight pen on file to Oxnard.
November 10540, Santa Barbara clearance, clear to the Oxnard Airport via on departure, fly runway heading, radar vectors Quang.
30.
Direct Camarillo.
Okay.
Direct. Maintain 3000. Departure frequency 120.55.
RPM
Block
2350. Pressures, temperatures in the green. Positive. Rate of
540 direct Oxnard runway heading, then Quang direct, CMA direct, 3000, 12055, squawk 4330.
November 540, do not go direct Oxnard on takeoff. On departure, fly runway heading. Radar vectors to Quang, direct Camarillo, direct.
Radar vectors to Quang, direct Camarillo, direct. 19540.
And confirm the heading is runway heading.
Yes, runway heading.
19540, is that correct? And just a possible pilot deviation for holding on the back there on the movement
we have
area.
that hole in the clouds directly above us. We're going to shoot for that.
Requesting clearance for that.
Because we see the clouds all
on the non-movement areas or the run-up areas that you're on the taxiway.
Okay, 19440. I thought I was in the run-up area over here.
So that
negative,
hole,
you're on Alpha.
So we're going to get out of here.
All right, 19540.
Although he did not clear us. He cleared us for takeoff, but not on course, so I'm going to hold.
It was ground Cessna November 985 Julia Bravo is at transient parking near the terminal. Request pattern work with Romeo for the CAT-03.
Number 985 Juliet Bravo, San Luis ground runway 29 taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha, runway 29, 5 Juliet Bravo.
Number 878 Foxtrot Alpha, contact departure.
Departure 878 Foxtrot Alpha.
Victor Bell Tower, 724 Delta Tango cleared, runway 17 on the east of 3 taxiway, and would like to know mail or pass?
November 734 Delta Tango, that was a fail for the I-11. You need to, the objective of the I-11 is to execute the approach for runway 17 and then go miss. Instead, you were cleared to land, you didn't let the controller know the intentions, which is very much not what you're supposed to do. If you accept a landing clearance, you land. If you request to go miss, then you coordinate that. So that's, and then you went all over the place of the airspace. So that's not going to be a pass for the I-11, unfortunately.
You guys getting a solid talking to. So we're just going to, don't believe he cleared us on course. Santa Maria Tower, Cessna 4523 November, request turn on course.
172 slant call for request flight following to Fullerton via El Monte at 3,500. East departure with information Golf. This would be CAT-9.
November 4523 November, you weren't given any restrictions on departure, it means you can proceed on course.
Roger, Cessna 4523 November. Okay.
Calling at Burbank, call sign online. There 734 Los Tango, are you ready to taxi to the ramp or are you going to hold short of Echo?
I'll actually cut it here. How many more attempts do you have? I already used my 2 attempts. Do you get one more attempt, or are the 2 attempts the only ones that a person has per day for Del Tango?
It is only 2 attempts for rating per day. You can still fly it for practice, but you just won't be able to attempt the rating.
Roger, for Del Tango.
John Wayne Tower, Skyhawk 24 Quebec, right base for runway 20.
November 24 Quebec, there's no need to enter a 6-mile final for the base. Runway 20 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 24 Quebec.
Clear to land.
Bullhead Tower, Sirius 32314, 10 miles to the south, inbound for full stop in Quebec. Request runway 34.
Busy.
Last call sign, go ahead.
We are
32314, 10 miles to the south, Bullhead, and request full stop with Quebec, runway 34.
Number 32314 Bullhead Tower, runway 34, clear to land.
34, clear to land, Sirius 314. Burbank clearance delivery, Skyhawk 226 Charlie Lima.
226 Charlie Lima, Burbank clearance. So you had a request for me for the bulletin?
Santa Barbara approach is 124.15.
Request flight following to Fullerton via El Monte at 3,500 east departure with information Golf, a CAT-9 rating.
November 226 Charlie Lima, roger. On departure, proceed on course at or below 2,500. Departure frequency 134.2, squawk 56, tree 7.
124.15. Hopefully that quiets things down a little. That was a little nuts. Alright, we gotta get on course here. 055 is the heading we're looking for. So we're gonna roll out on that. I'm going to enable the autopilot. Heading mode, and I want to arm the speed. To make sure it's not going to do anything dumb to us. So flaps are up. We're only doing 80 knots, so maybe we don't quite need that rate of speed up. But I don't think it took anyways, so we'll hold what we got. We can start monitoring guard here. And 124.15 is what we have in there. Verify one more time. Santa Barbara is 124.15, and we want flight following to Bakersfield. We're at 5,500. No, we're 4,500 climbing to. Santa Barbara approach, Cessna 4523 November VFR request.
We're 4523 November, Santa Barbara departure, go ahead.
Cessna 4523 November is approximately 8 miles north of Santa Maria, requesting VFR flight following to Bakersfield. We are climbing through 5,000 for 5,500.
We're 4523 November, squawk 6501.
6501, 4523 November. Four, 5, 0, 1. I recognize his voice. He's yelled at us before. 6501. 6501. Here we go. Level off here, but it looks like the autopilot is fighting us. 6501, we're squawking. Autopilot heading. Come on. Altitude.
23 November radar contact, I'll call it 9 miles north of Santa Maria. Santa Maria altimeter 3002.
3002, 4523 November. Come down a little bit. Wow. Damn autopilot. Got to figure out how to use that thing. Maybe. Yeah, that's pretty frustrating. Guess we're gonna do that on our own. Okay, looking at fellows, we got like a 07 according to our OBS needle here. Looks about right, so position is confirmed. We got 27 miles inbound.
Number 94247, report I for cancellation of missed approach in the air. This frequency, you're on the ground 122.2, change to advisory frequency approved.
94247, report cancel IFR with you and contact the Unicom.
Santa Barbara departure 1905 Sierra is 1000 climbing. 3000.
1954 Sierra, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 3000. Reaching 3000, turn left direct Camarillo.
I will climb 3000. Once reaching 3000, I would turn direct Camarillo 1954 Sierra.
Your pointing is in my video. So I have to do it for everyone. Try not to do them next time.
Walker 563, contact LA Center. Correction, Walker 563, SoCal approach 124.5.
Nine 4247, airport inside, cancel IFR.
94247, IFR cancellation received. Squawk and maintain VFR frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved, 94247.
Out of this.
Walker 169, contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
Flaps all the way out.
SoCal approach, Walker 563, descending the Ironman 2 arrival out of 16,100.
Walker 563, SoCal approach, Los Angeles altimeter 3003. Expect visual approach. Action, expect ILS approach, runway 25 right.
Expect ILS approach for 25 right, Walker 563.
Four 523 November, contact LA Center 135.5.
LA Center 1355, Cessna 4523 November.
Ready 78 Foxtrot Alpha, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
119.6, 878 Foxtrot Alpha.
LA Center 1355.
SoCal approach, Skyline 878 Foxtrot Alpha, 5000.
355.
Ready 78 Foxtrot Alpha, SoCal approach after Oceanside, fly heading 080, vectors ILS, runway 24 approach.
LA Center, Cessna 4523 November, level 5,500.
Number 4523 November, LA Center. Just be advised, I would recommend a climb to maybe 7,500. If you're able, probably lose you on the radar and also on the radio.
Wilco will climb to 6,500, Cessna 4523 November.
For 226 Charlie Lima, SoCal departure, resume on Havoc brief VFR altitudes.
Coming up on Fellows VOR here, so we're watching this needle get a little bit out of whack. Let's see if we, so it looks like it's about a 0.80 that matches what we're looking at. Watching for that to from indication. Still got a climb going. Looking for 6,500. 5 minutes inbound. Alright, we'll level off there. One 9 minutes inbound. So we're in cruise. Power is set for cruise. Mixture is still fine where it is, leaned out. Instruments still looking good, monitoring that compass. Compass is getting out of whack just a little bit. So, fellows.
Walker 563, contact SoCal approach 128.5. Six Charlie, mechanic SoCal 135.4. Six Charlie, 35.4, 135.4.
So we got about a 0.3 from there.
Walker 563, SoCal approach, roger.
And that's what we want to be tracking, so we're intercepting it. We need a 0.52 bearing to Meadows Field. We got 39 miles to go. So at about 30, we'll try getting ATIS.
226 Charlie, Lima, SoCal approach, altimeter 3004.
Radio reception still sounds good, assuming that that's not a simulatorism. I have the RPMs tagged here. Probably wouldn't do that for real life.
A Foxtrot Alpha, center maintain 4,000. Walker 563, 5% hitch to maintain 4,000. Fly present heading. Bakersfield traffic's 12 o'clock, 2 miles, altitude indicates 3,500, type unknown, altitude unverified, traveling northbound. Targets likely to merge.
Looks pretty close to me.
Neither or, just traffic point up.
Waiting for my map to disconnect here. I haven't timed how often it disconnects, probably every 10-15 minutes. So it seems like it always works when I take off, and then every time I do a landing or an approach into an airport, the map dies out on me. So naturally it always dies right when things are getting busy. So I shouldn't be distracting myself with it. Just a little right. Doesn't really give us very fine control. Should be another thing Microsoft should fix. Weather looks a lot more clear out here than it did where we came from.
Walker 563, turn right heading at 150, reduce speed at 170.
Airport coming up below, oh, a couple aircraft below us, low. Interesting. Looks like a multi-aircraft flight.
Foxtrot Alpha, turn right heading at 140.
Figure out how to get back to this. Now I screwed it up.
Walker 563, 8 miles to fog, left fly heading of
okay, 27 miles
220, maintain 4,000 to establish on local altitude, Alice 25 right approach.
ATIS is 1186. We're going to do that on number 2.
6 Charlie, mechanic forward in tower.
California, 8 is information Papa, 2154 Zulu, wind variable at 3, visibility 10, sky condition, clear, temperature 15, dew point 2, altimeter 3005,
6 Charlie, mechanic forward in tower.
Runway 30 left, 30 right, visual approaches in use, read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information Papa. Meadows
for the fourth
Field,
Bakersfield,
California.
226 Charlie, the mechanic forward in tower.
2154 Zulu. Wind variable at 3. Visibility 10.
Hopefully we didn't get stepped on there.
Bay Foxtrot Alpha, 5 miles to Escon, flight 220, maintain 3,600 until established, clear Dallas, runway 24 approach. A78 Foxtrot Alpha is now 5 miles to Escon, flight 230, maintain 5,000 until established on localizer, clear Dallas, 24 approach.
We can start coming down.
Hey Foxtrot, I need you to be paying attention to go through the localizer now. Fly heading of 260, long way around, flighting 260, maintain 3,600. 3,600 till established on localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 approach.
Lots of people getting yelled at today.
Foxtrot for flighting at 270, now 270 on the heading. I need you to turn.
Ouch.
And remember, Tango SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 5,000.
9 minutes inbound. Looking at fuel here. Half tank on each side.
6011 Quebec, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 5,000, clear direct to Adam. Walker 563, contact Los Angeles Tower. Foxtrot Officer to maintain 3,500.
And we're going to be tuning up approach next. Bakersfield approach. Which way we come in from the south. We can expect 1188.
November, kind of Bakersfield approach 118.8.
118 Cessna 4523 November.
452, Dan Oxnard in sight. Okay, number 450, do you have Oxnard in sight?
Oh, 105 negative, I'm in the clouds.
450, roger, connect, Point Magoo approach 124.7.
124.7, 105 here. Sorry, I missed that. Here is 3,000. Magoo approach.
Bakersfield approach Cessna 4523 November, approximately 15 to the southwest, inbound for full stop with Papa. definitely
4523 November, Bakersfield approach, Bakersfield altimeter 3005.
3005, 4523 November.
Magoo approach, 154 Sierra 3000.
For 154 Sierra, Bakersfield, correction, point Magoo approach, roger. And you think you're going to need an instrument approach?
154 Sierra, yes.
454 Sierra, roger. Expect ILS runway 25 approach, flight heading 070. Climb and maintain 4000.
070, climb maintain 4000, expect ILS 25, 154 Sierra.
For 878 Foxtrot Alpha, looks like you went through the localizer again. Turn right turn the long way around, heading 220. Join the localizer.
Right 220, join the localizer 878 Foxtrot Alpha.
One is in standby. Shoot. Let's get back on course. We need to continue our descent. Field elevation is 510. Pattern altitude is going to be 1,500. We got about 3,500 feet to lose. All right, on our descent, mixture richen. Go full rich. Watching that RPM on the descent. Carb heat not required, fuel proper tank is centered. ATIS, we got altimeters tuned, the instruments still look good. 06. Keeping that descent in. Pre-landing brakes are released. Landing light on. Still got that on. We left our fuel pump on the whole time. Autopilot off. It is. Seatbelts are locked.
Brave Foxtrot Alpha is 4 miles from Sidru. Maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 24 approach.
And flaps as required.
Maintain 3,000 until established to the 24 ILS 878 Foxtrot Alpha.
November 8 Foxtrot Alpha, because it sounds like there was some difficulty getting established on the localizer, I'm going to be unable to continue scoring for the I-2.
Okay, there were wrong instructions before, but okay, that's fine.
SoCal departure, King Air 56 Tango X-ray 2200 for 3000 on heading 240.
So we're probably
56 Tango X-ray, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, turn right, direct ocean side.
Up to 10,000 direct ocean side, 56 Tango X-ray.
Still got that descent in, searching for the airport. 4 miles off our nose.
November 56 Tango X-ray, I've actually got an amendment for you. When able, clear direct Tanner, Tango Alpha, November Romeo, Victor 186, Paradise, direct Pomona, Victor 197, and then as filed.
Okay, I'm sorry. 56 Tango X-ray, give me a few minutes to get established with my autopilot here, and I'll call you back. 56 Tango X-ray.
For 23 November, contact tower 118.1.
1181, Cessna 4523 November. Tower, Cessna 4523 November, 2,200.
November 452 November, Bakersfield Tower. Papa is current, enter left, downwind, runway 30 right, runway 30 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 30 right, Cessna 4523 November. Alright, we're leveling off at 1,500. We are in a left downwind. If we look out the left, we have the airport. And we're cleared 30 right. Hold that airspeed, and we'll start our left turn. Start our descent for 1,200.
Cessna November, Papa East, south departure, bar 3500, for CAT.
Calling for taxi, I believe it was November 702 Papa. You're coming in extremely broken and non-understandable.
Yeah, I've been having some radio problems. Let me see if I can do something with that.
Zero right. Notch your flaps. Got 2 notches flaps. Long approach area there. Keep this going.
San Luis ground, this is Cessna November 702 Papa. How do you hear me? Cessna November 702 Papa to ground. How do you hear me?
November 702 Papa, 5x5.
Okay. Wow. Long
this is Cessna November 702 Papa East Hangars. South departure VFR 3500 with Sierra for CAT-4.
November 702 Papa, San Luis ground runway 29er, taxi via Alpha.
Clean up the aircraft on roll.
Taxi via Alpha, Cessna November 702 Papa.
Alright, I need to hear the runway back. Confirm runway 29er.
Yeah.
Taxi via Alpha to runway 29er, Cessna November 702 Papa.
Bakersfield Tower, Cessna 4523 November, off of 30 right, holding short Alpha, taxi to FBO parking.
November 4523 November, taxi to parking via Alpha, monitor ground, pass for the CAT-5.
The Alpha, monitor ground, and it's a pass. Thank you. Okay. Ground here is 1217. And they told us to monitor ground, so we don't actually have to. 1217.
Unit ground, Mooney, November 1 Lima Bravo on the northwestern ramp, northeastern ramp. Request departure to the north with whiskey.
Okay, they told us to monitor. We don't actually have to contact, so we're listening and we're taxiing. This is Alpha here.
November 1 Lima Bravo, Yuma ground, runway 26, taxi via Charlie Alpha.
I'll bet
26 via Charlie Alpha, November 1 Lima Bravo.
Disappeared. Of course it did. Alright, we're going to stay on Alpha. Actually, I think I'm going to brake here. Okay, here we are. We're taxiing down Alpha. Looking for fuel and transient parking. I think we're going to take A4, looks like a good option. Looking for fuel. I see a truck up there. Could be a fuel truck. I like the taxi lights in the center of the taxiway. I know that's on Microsoft.
San Luis Tower, Cessna November 702 Papa, holding short, runway 29er, ready for takeoff.
November 702 Papa, San Luis Tower, on course approved, runway 29er, quick for takeoff.
November 702 Papa, clear for takeoff.
Okay, let's see if the fuel truck's going to stop for the airplane or if the airplane needs to stop for the fuel truck. Oh, not bad, Microsoft. Nope, you screwed it up, Microsoft. Thanks a lot. Way to go, Microsoft. Also, I'm going to pretend like this airplane right here.
Charter 1954 Sierra's crossed Nelly.
Doesn't really look like he's parked for fuel. He's just parked in the way.
November 1954 Sierra, Oxford Tower, roger, say intentions.
Landing and parking, Golden West, 1954 Sierra.
Alright, I think we'll leave it right there.
1954 Sierra, confirm
Meadows
runway.
Field.
Runway 25.
Good flight.
Number 1954 Sierra, roger. Just try to get all of that in on your first call. Just say you're landing runway 25. Runway 25, clear to land.
1954 Sierra.
Checklist here. So after landing, we cleaned up the aircraft. Can go trim for takeoff. Flaps are up, carb heat's not installed, fuel pump off. Strobes off. We're going to turn the nav, taxi, landing lights off. Pitot heat wasn't used, mixture as required. We'll leave it. Trim for takeoff. Transponder.
San Luis Tower, Cessna 985, Juliet Bravo, request taxi for takeoff and departure to the south for a CAT-04. I have information, Sierra.
Number 985, Juliet Bravo, San Luis ground, runway 29er, taxi
ELT,
via Alpha.
silent avionics off.
Taxi via Alpha, runway...
Mixture, master mags, avionics. Mixture. Master switches. And the mags. Beacon off. Okay. Hobbs tack time, we'll note that. Secure the yoke, chocks, tie downs, speedo covers, baggage door, cabin door, and close the flight plan. Thanks for joining us on the CAT-05. It's a pass. We'll see you on the CAT-06. See you then.